Okay, our Khan Academy assignments have some problems with a total amount, which we didn't see on our notes. So here, our total amount, let's just talk about what that means. Total amount means it's the principal plus the interest. So notice we've got the principal for our I equals PRT, and we have the rate. So here's P and here's R, and we're trying to find T, but we don't have I. We have this total amount instead. So to find I, we have to take the total amount, which was 6678, and subtract out the principal amount, 5,300. That will give us the part of that that is interest, because that's the money that's added in after we get that interest, right? So that would give us 1378 in interest. So now we have all the numbers we need. So for I equals PRT, oops, that's PRT. So I is 1378, and principal is 5300, and rate is 0.065, or you can do that 6.5% button. And then we have T. So we need to multiply these together first. So let's do 5300 times 6.5%. Or I'm just going to multiply by 0.065. And that gave me 344.5 T. So now that equals my interest. So to get T by itself, I'm just going to divide by 344.5. So T will equal 1378, the interest, divided by the number I got when I multiplied the P and the R together, right? So 1378 divided by 344.5 is exactly 4. That turned out pretty. So it's really just what we learned in the notes. It's just we have this extra step we have to use sometimes because they gave us the total amount to find the interest if we have the principal, or find the principal if we have the interest. Let's do one more of those. So we have the principal. This is the principal. This one's the time. This one's the total. Here's the rate. That's what we're trying to find. So for the total amount, remember it's interest plus principal. So we need to find the interest. We don't know the interest, we just need to find the rate of interest, but first we have to find the interest. So find I first. So to find I, we're going to go I is equal to the total, subtract the principal. So the total in my problem is 11,349. And the principal in my problem is 7,800. So if you're doing a problem with different numbers, use your numbers. So 11349 minus 7,800 is 3,549. So that's the interest. Okay, so now to find the rate of interest, we use our formula I equals PRT. We're going to plug 3549 in for I. We're going to plug 7800 in for P. We don't know R. We're going to plug 7 in for T. So now we're going to multiply these two numbers together. So 7800 times 7 is 54,600. And that's times R. So now we're going to divide by the 54,600 on both sides. Now, sometimes students will put these in the wrong order when they're dividing. They put the number that's supposed to be first last and the number that's supposed to be last first, and then they don't get the right answer. So be very careful to divide in this order. 3549 divided by 54,600. I realize the top number is bigger than the bottom, so that's a little weird, but that's just going to give us a decimal, which is what we would expect when we're trying to find a rate. So we got 0.065. So now if you want to change that to a percent, you need to multiply by 100. And so that will be 6.5%. So that's what I'm going to type in my box. Check my answer. Ta-da.